Hey, welcome to the first engineering manager vlog that I'm doing. So I want to take you through a couple of the tasks that I do as an engineering manager at a tech startup, working on how we can improve our strategy, keep the team happy and get everything moving. So let's get into it. Today I've got a few tasks that I'm going to be working on. The first is an operational excellence forum. So this is measuring sentiment and a few different details across the engineering team. The reason we're doing this is we want to be able to measure how the team's feeling, how they're progressing on their goals, and how they feel about the work they're doing. This stuff's really important because once we set a baseline for this, we're able to measure it over time. If things start to go in the wrong direction, we can make those adjustments and start to improve what's going on and hopefully help our team build their skills and feel like they're doing the right kind of work. So to measure this, one of our program managers has put together a pretty helpful spreadsheet. Myself and another engineering manager, we've established some questions that we're going to be asking the team. So I'm going to reach out to them on Slack, get those responses back, and then put that into the spreadsheet, which will give us the measurements and the data that we need to start making these this data logging. Okay, so this has been pretty easy. We've just gone through Slack. I've sent out the same group question to every one of my team members. I did this on an individual DM level. What this has meant is we can begin to measure this. Everyone's come back to me within probably half an hour or so. This score is between -1, 0, and 1. Then we average that score out across the entire team to be able to measure the entire team's current feelings. This goes into a traffic light system, so red, yellow, green, and from there we'll be able to start measuring it. I've also added some notes into our spreadsheet. The reason I've done this is when we have this meeting later today, I want to be able to remember exactly why I think this has happened. In each individual team member's one-on-ones, I'll be digging into their answer a little bit more and trying to see if there's anything that I can help with as their team leader and manager. Okay, so now that's done, and we've got the team in a good little spot. That meeting's in about an hour and a half, so I've got a bit of time now. We're working on a longer-term strategy document now. This is for my sort of group of the company and our ecosystem team, and we're working across design, product, strategy and ops, a whole different group of people. We're all coming together to be able to put this document in, present it back to the business, and really show what our plans are for the next couple of years. All right, so this is really looking long term, and my job here, I'm going to be going through the document I've already got. I'm going to be adding in some comments and then maybe adding some of my own sections as well as we go through it. One thing that's always really important when you're looking at a document like this is making sure that you're really getting all the table stake stuff. So making sure like the company name is capitalized, that the grammar is correct, that any numbers you're using, you can back them up. Make sure that you're not leaving an easy criticism up there that will distract from your main point. Okay, we've got a lot of good stuff in here, but we need to make sure that it's watertight and that we're in a good spot when we actually present this back to the business. So what's interesting about this document is it's about probably about 4,000 words at this point. So it's pretty long, it's pretty dense. And because it is looking over a multi-year timeline, there's quite a lot in there. So what I'm doing now is I'm breaking it into sections. I'm having a read. As I'm going, I'm just adding comments in. The way we work, we keep our comments pretty short and sharp, which some people might think to be too blunt, but really what that means is we can just get the point. There's no point in sugarcoating it. We all know that we're here to produce good work. So let's do that. Let's get into it and keep adding those comments in. struggling a little bit putting this document together is because we've got some newer people on the team. I'm just trying to make sure that we've got the right context, and that what I know about our projects and our team is making sure that that gets brought into it. There's a few new ideas here that I haven't heard of before, so I'm just chasing up on Slack and just making sure that my understanding of it is correct, because I don't want to add a whole bunch of comments, change the document, and then it's going against these other conversations that have happened elsewhere. Alrighty, so big day today. Just wrapped up another 2 meetings to finish the day. The first one was around epics and sequencing those epics to try and map out work for the team, make sure everyone knows what they're working on, and making sure that if I'm not around, they know what to go on with, that they can help their teammates as well, and pair program on some of that. Lastly was a catch up around that strategy doc we've been working on today, so going through it with the other people that I'm working on it with, refining some different parts of it, making sure that what we've got is good and where we want to be, making sure that it's sending the right message across. So big day, it's coming up to about 6 p.m. now, so I'm going to go for a run, get some exercise in, and then I will see you guys another day. Bye.